It's so dark in here. It's so off-putting. Okay, here we go. Hey everybody, it's Dylan. This is Oscillator. Today I'm going to show you 3 tricks or treats for spooky sound design. Number 1 is the spooky theremin. For this, we're going to create a new instance of the simpler device. And then in the audio sample portion of the simpler, we're just going to use any noise sample. If you want some good noise samples, check out my free noise sample pack. But you can find anything, or you can just blow into your microphone. If your noise sample isn't long enough, you can turn on the loop and just loop a portion of the noise sample. So the first thing that we're going to do with this simpler device is we're going to switch the filter circuit from clean to PRD. This just allows us to have more resonance on the filter. So now we're going to turn the cutoff frequency all the way down and the resonance all the way up. Cranking the resonance like this creates a peak around the point of the cutoff frequency, which gives us like a tonal character for the noise sample, and that's how we get the theremin sound. So we're going to use the cutoff frequency to control the pitch of the theremin. The best way to do this is to create an instrument rack out of this device by using Command-G, opening up the macro controls, and then just mapping macro 1 to this cutoff frequency. Click Map up here in the device title bar, then click the parameter that we want to map. In this case, it's the frequency, and then hit Map on macro 1. That creates a macro control, which is going to control that parameter. You can click Map again to exit out of there. And now this knob controls the cutoff frequency. To make this an even spookier theremin, let's go inside the controls page on the simpler device and let's assign a little bit of an LFO to that cutoff frequency. So here where it says filter, it's at 0. We're just going to turn this up maybe to like 2. Increase the rate. I'm going to turn this down a little bit, actually. That's probably too much. And now, of course, what we can do is add a little bit of reverb. So that's the spooky theremin. Number 2, I will call spooky sampling sound design. Try to find the happiest song you can possibly find. I'm going to use this song Shine by Pentagon. Go inside the clip view and we're going to enable warping and go to the beats mode in warping. Change the transient loop mode to just forward. The transient loop mode has to do with how the warping interprets like the different segments between the transients. So basically the first one, this off one, which is just the arrow and the end, means that it plays from that segment to the end. That gives you like a percussive type sound. So that's what we're going to go for. So take this down maybe 2 octaves, -24 semitones like that. And then we're just going to play with this transient loop envelope to create these really weird sounds with this sampled track. And now what I would do is create a new audio track, set it to resampling, record, enable it, and now those tweaks that you do to the transient loop envelope will be recorded into this new track. Now we can use this as an inspiration for our own spooky song. For the 3rd spooky sound design trick or treat, we're going to do a haunting, vocal, spectral, ghostly type thing. So for this, we need a vocal sample. So let's just grab any vocal sample and try that out. And then we're going to first put the green delay plugin. And after that, we're going to use the spectral resonator. The combination of these two can create some scary, haunting type sounds. So let's try a few tweaks with the frequency on the spectral resonator and then this XY pad on the grain delay. Put the Verbitron on, full wet. And I'm definitely peaking there, so just gonna turn that down. And then what we can do is automate in some of these moves on the XY. So make sure that this overdub button is selected so that when you record, we're gonna record this automation in. I hope you enjoyed these spooky sound design tricks. Let me know in the comments if you have other ideas or ways to tweak this. Thanks so much for watching. See you next time.